Kanye West's larger-than-life persona tends to overshadow his artistic contributions. But make no mistake, few musicians have left a mark on hip-hop as indelible as West's. By boldly experimenting with samples and sounds, he expanded the sonic palette of hip-hop. In this video, we will explore how Kanye West changed hip-hop. When Kanye West first emerged in the early 2000s, few could have predicted his seismic impact. With raw talent, relentless innovation, and uncompromising authenticity, West fundamentally reshaped hip-hop's sound, style, and substance. Let's look at how he changed hip-hop. West's sample-based production redefined hip-hop's sound. As a producer, West displayed an uncanny knack for flipping samples in unexpected ways. Drawing from disparate genres like soul, funk, and classical, he crafted a lush, eclectic sonic palette never before heard in mainstream hip-hop. Songs like Through the Wire exemplified his signature style, soulful vocal chops underpinned by rich orchestral strings. This sample-based production approach offered a striking contrast to the sparse, synthesized beats dominating hip-hop at the time. While some dismissed his sound as too soft initially, West stayed true to his vision. Gradually, his lush, layered aesthetic spread through hip-hop, birthing the subgenre chipmunk soul. Soon, artists everywhere chased complex, emotive sample arrangements with renewed zeal. West single-handedly expanded hip-hop's sonic boundaries at a critical juncture in its evolution. West pioneered new themes and vulnerable lyricism. As a rapper, West also introduced atypical themes rarely showcased in mainstream hip-hop. He eschewed boilerplate braggadocio, getting personal about subjects like faith, family issues, insecurity, and heartbreak. Songs like Jesus Walks discussed faith frankly, while Hey Mama paid tearful tribute to his late mother. This vulnerable lyricism connected widely for its sincerity and humanity. West gave a generation permission to be transparent about struggles with confidence, mental health, and loss within a genre that historically prized toughness and stoicism. He explored feelings seldom given airtime previously in hip-hop, opening avenues for sensitive themes once considered taboo. Gradually, the culture shifted to accommodate vulnerability and three-dimensional depictions of the human experience. Another way West left hip-hop changed. West's fashion forays redefined hip-hop style. Beyond music, West's fashion influence redefined hip-hop's aesthetic codes for good. He introduced high-fashion brands like Louis Vuitton and Gucci to hip-hop spaces long dominated by streetwear labels. Often spotted in designer suits, preppy polos, and bold accessory combinations, his dapper red carpet looks contrasted sharply with baggy street-style staples. Gradually, West's luxury leanings caught on, becoming hallmarks of a new wave of aspirational hip-hop style. A cultural obsession with high-end fashion ensued, while artists everywhere took style cues from his book. Before long, hip-hop's uniform transformed. Gone were the oversized tees and jeans replaced by slim silhouettes, tailored fits, and haute couture garments. Through sheer cultural clout, West engineered a style overhaul that is still evident today. West galvanized artistic boldness through controversy. While often steeped in controversy, West's refusal to self-censor also emboldened risk-taking in hip-hop. Following George Bush's mishandling of Hurricane Katrina, West famously declared, "George Bush doesn't care about black people," during a live telethon. His raw candor during this nationally televised moment was unprecedented for an artist of his stature. Despite public castigation, record losses, and bans, the West held firm, a defiant act of courage that reverberated widely. Increasingly, artists gained confidence to speak the truth to power thanks to his example. Few would display such conviction again when discussing social injustice, police brutality, or institutional racism. By sacrificing his own comfort and success to make a statement, West inspired artistic daring and political boldness in his wake. West spurred digital innovation in music distribution. True to his pioneer spirit, West also embraced digital distribution and social media early on. He utilized platforms like YouTube and SoundCloud to release singles, snippets, and demos directly to fans. On Twitter, West offered unfiltered thoughts directly to millions while rallying support for his creative ventures. He actualized the promise of direct creator-to-consumer connections offered by emerging digital platforms. Thanks to his demonstrations, artists everywhere followed suit, migrating to social media and releasing music online. Over time, these digital tools and strategies became normalized. Soon, YouTube and Twitter instrumentalized promotion, while platforms like Spotify revolutionized music consumption. By rapidly adopting these technologies, West accelerated innovation trajectories, preempting seismic shifts in distribution that are still redirecting hip-hop today. West inspired unconventional release strategies. West's experimental album release strategies also offered inspiration. While delayed release dates are commonplace today, he helped pioneer this concept with The Life of Pablo. Initially announced as a single album called So Help Me God, West delayed the record multiple times over several years. He changed the title, cover art, and track list repeatedly, even uploading unfinished versions to streaming platforms. Fans watched creatively in real time as he continually edited pieces. This transparency was unprecedented, undermining established norms about creative processes. By granting fans fly-on-the-wall access to his chaotic, unfiltered artistic evolution, West birthed today's culture of perpetual works in progress. His lead emboldened imperfect, unfinished art, a mentality that has been permeating hip-hop's creative milieu. Allowing audiences behind the creative curtain in this manner catalyzed a paradigm shift. The modern era of ever-evolving albums with perpetual name, art, and track changes owes much to West's mold-breaking moves. West pioneered new models of music making. Production-wise, too, West adopted unorthodox approaches since popularizing them. He migrated between multiple homes and studios globally to create My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, synthesizing diverse creative perspectives. For Yeezus, West invested in unconventional recording locations like bathroom stalls to capture the rawest emotions. Later, he relocated to rural Wyoming in isolation to craft Ye and Jesus is King. Thanks to his wandering creative process, hip-hop production became more experimental. Artists adopted nomadic lifestyles and unconventional studios, seeking new headspaces. Locales like Atlanta, Toronto, and Wyoming morphed into genre hotspots, birthing regional styles and private compound studios. By working across multiple sites, West decentralized hip-hop's coastal strongholds and pioneering moves still opening new avenues today. West built bridges across music worlds. As a collaborator, West created unexpected connections between hip-hop, indie music, and pop. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy featured guests spanning iconic rappers to alternative artists like Bon Iver. On Yeezus, he collaborated with Daft Punk and electro producers to bridge hip-hop and dance environments. Artists today eagerly fuse genres, exploring sonic intersections once considered impossible. Much credit belongs to West's cross-pollinating approach. By colliding disparate artists, sounds, and scenes productively early on, he sanctioned eclectic collaboration. Paving roads between formerly distant worlds, the West built conduits that are still unseen. Thanks to the bridges he laid early on, hip-hop now permeates every corner of culture freely. West emboldened raw authenticity. Today, vulnerability and oversharing rank as mainstays in hip-hop, but they were taboo once. West helped destigmatize honest self-expression through art by getting uncomfortably personal. Albums like 808s and Heartbreak aired his emotional turmoil rawly after public breakups and losses. Rather than uphold stoic facades, the West embraced fragility. His transparency about private relationships, insecurities, vices, and mental health gave him a license for unfiltered authenticity in hip-hop. By becoming the face of radical vulnerability, West sanctioned truthful self-depiction in all lights. Now, the culture accommodates the full spectrum of human experience, from triumph to weakness and every flavor of complication. West's influence helped remove filters, giving hip-hop depth, nuance, and resonance. His confessional ethos paved avenues for the oversharing age today. West inspired an entrepreneurship wave. As an entrepreneur, West's ventures outside music also brought fresh hustle. Early on, he launched his own record label, Good Music, and a creative content company named Donda. He soon unveiled other ventures spanning fashion lines, sneaker collaborations, film projects, and even a line of pastel clothing. Seeing West spread his wings stirred aspiration. Soon, entrepreneurship boomed in hip-hop as artists sought new ventures. Over time, expansive portfolios encompassing liquor brands, record labels, fashion lines, tech investments, and more became commonplace. Today, diversified companies rank essential. Kanye proved no creative realm lies out of reach. By leading multifaceted pursuits, West sanctioned a culture of endless progress beyond music alone. West galvanized Black excellence and creative confidence. Beyond concrete contributions, West also led by championing confidence and Black excellence. He nicknamed himself Yeezus while crafting conceptual tours, proclaiming his God-level genius. By unabashedly proclaiming his abilities amidst doubt and discrimination, West inspired belief. If he could declare himself peerless creatively despite the odds, why not others? Thanks to his brashness, confidence, and self-validation permeated hip-hop. Soon, everyone proudly owned and advertised his abilities because he had done so first without apology. By modeling refusal to dim one's light or creativity to accommodate others comfortably, West uplifted hip-hop. Thanks to his outspoken pride, the culture shifted to make room for Black ingenuity and ownership. Another way Kanye West changed hip-hop forever. The verdict: Kanye catalyzed a creative renaissance. In total, few musicians transformed a genre as sweepingly as West. He introduced new sounds, perspectives, themes, and aesthetics to hip-hop while catalyzing shifts in distribution, integrity, and confidence. By expanding the culture's sonic range, emotional vulnerability, and collaborative possibilities over 2 prolific decades, West engineered a creative renaissance still unfolding. At times challenging to process, his influence remains undeniable. The sheer dominance of vulnerable lyricism, maximalist samples, and stylistic eclecticism in modern hip-hop owes much to the early risks West took. The resonant cultural presence of entrepreneurship, digital disruption, and nomadic lifestyles in hip-hop also traces back to the West catalyzing change early. Of course, praise never came easy for this tempestuous pioneer, now attracting as much critique as cosigns. Yet focusing solely on controversies obscures the positive impact of his boundary-pushing presence. After all, progress never feels comfortable for everyone. 20 years since his game-changing emergence, Kanye's influence has remained omnipresent, not just as inspiration for a new generation of genre-bending creative mavericks, but through lasting shifts he engineered wholesale to expand perceptions of what hip-hop can be. The ripples of his fervent imagination and peerless innovation churn strong. No matter the controversy, his prolific creative genius and tireless risk-taking threw open hip-hop's doors forever, a contribution impossible to undermine. The culture stands transformed indelibly thanks to Kanye West, as do all who create within it. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos.